What's up, bullish friends? Hope you guys are doing well today. And I want to jump into a story here. Okay, I'm on unusualwhales.com, and I will put a link to this article in here as well in my video, below the video. And what they are talking about today is the Federal Reserve has announced it will launch the service Fednow in July, which will allow banks to instantly transfer payments across the financial system. Now, I've mentioned Fednow in several of my previous videos over the past 4, 5, 6 months. And this is a service that they now are saying is coming in July. Originally, we were told last year it could be as early as April. And they are actually doing some stuff in April, and we'll get into that in this article, but it actually goes live in July. Now, let's talk about what this is. I'm going to read you the article. It's a quick article, so it'll just take a second to get to it. And I'll give you my opinion of this. We'll also talk about what I believe this will do to crypto, and it will do to certain cryptos. And we'll talk about the path going forward, what will come out of all this. So let's get into this. The Federal Reserve has announced it will launch the service Fednow in July, which will allow banks to instantly transfer payments across the financial system. Announced in 2019, Fednow will allow banks to instantly transfer payments across the financial system. From the Federal Reserve, the first week of April, the Federal Reserve will begin the formal certification of participants for launch of the service. Early adopters will complete a customer testing and certification program informed by feedback from the Fednow pilot program to prepare for sending live transactions through the system. We couldn't be more excited about the forthcoming Fednow launch, which will enable every participating financial institution, the smallest to the largest, and from all corners of the country, to offer a modern instant payment solution, said Ken Montgomery, first vice president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston and Fednow program executive. With the launch drawing near, we urge financial institutions and their industry partners to move full steam ahead with preparations to join the Fednow service. With the Fednow service, the Federal Reserve is creating a leading-edge payment system that is resilient, adaptive, and accessible, said Tom Barkin, president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond and Fednow program executive sponsor. The launch reflects an important milestone in the journey to help financial institutions serve customers' needs for instant payments to better support nearly every aspect of our economy. Now, it already sounds like what we have with crypto, but that doesn't stop what they're going to do with this and about what this is. So this is a push to centralize how the payment gateways are flowing, okay? With crypto and, basically all crypto, it's almost all decentralized away from all this. Now, you can track every transaction because it's all on the blockchain, but it doesn't give any centralized control. Now, Fednow, I'll link to this video as well. They give several instances where this will come in handy for the population. Now, right now, this is a U.S.-based program that is being launched by the Federal Reserve. Now, there's already programs like this in other countries. For instance, the digital yuan in China works in a similar fashion to this already. And it just gives centralized control. These kind of gateways can be turned off and on for anyone at any time for any reason. Now, they give the examples of showing that this is easy to transact instant payments between customer to customer or business to customer or business to business. And it basically eliminates the middleman. In this case, it goes through a workflow through the Federal Reserve system to instantly get money from one person to another or one entity to another. And it doesn't need a bank or institution to be involved in that. But it gives banks and institutions the access to be able to do these fast transactions. And they even talk in this video about banks that offer this fast service are going to be able to keep their clients happier because people will have these fast transactions. Now, again, we already have this with crypto. We've had it. If I wanted to send you Bitcoin or pick any crypto, I can send that to you instantly right now. But this centralizes it. Now, what I think is going to happen with this, two things. I think, one, this leads to the gateway to open the doors for the CBDCs, to get the central bank digital currencies out to the population, which I believe, if that happens, leads to the second thing. And I believe that cryptos that don't offer utility and are simply a form of payment and transaction cryptos are going to go to the wayside. So I think cryptos that don't offer utility, this will definitely hurt them. And guys, this is coming whether you want it to happen or not. Like, you're not going to be able to stop this. So these kind of things are going to happen. So you're going to see cryptos that just don't have a utility, don't have any other purpose other than a payment exchange. I believe that will really wreck their value. I think that will take those down. Now, when will that happen? I don't know. It could happen in July. It could happen next year. Ultimately, I think the CBDCs have to happen before that happens in crypto. But I see this as a real problem going forward. The other thing, and I've mentioned this in several of my past videos, they're really pushing hard right now for any crypto that's not carbon neutral is going to get absolutely hammered, in my opinion, on the markets eventually here, because they're going to keep pushing a climate perspective into everything that's happening. Okay, that's why you're seeing crypto mining coming under attack here recently, because they say it damages the environment. Well, you're going to see the same push coming into this Fednow system and into anything that involves a CBDC coming into fruition. So that is my opinion. I want to know what your opinion is. I wanted to just get this video out here quickly today to kind of give you guys, I told you I'd talk a little bit more about this. I will also link to this video, to this demo video here where you can watch the system in action, see it for yourself, see what you think. But I think it leads to CBDCs. What do you guys think? I want your opinion. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Oh, before I go, I'll get back to some more of my passive income videos coming up here shortly. But with this kind of news coming out over the past couple of weeks, we've had some really crazy crypto stories going on. I wanted to kind of get this news out there and talk about it because it does ultimately affect everything we do in crypto and DeFi. So wanted to share that. Love you guys. See you guys in the next video.